My brothers and sisters in Christ, in correspondence with yesterday's readings, I spoke about our practices of asceticism and the path of negation, the way in which we give things up to make room for Christ. Today is, in the first reading, an important follow-up of what we do after we give things up, which is that we should also fill the space that has been opened with Him. Again, the point of our penance isn't just to go without, but it's to go with something greater. And so what does this mean practically? Well, practically, if, for example, say you gave up coffee for Lent, well, what if for every $1 I would have spent on Starbucks this month, I instead make a donation to the poor? Or what if instead of the meal, I buy something simpler on Fridays during Lent, I'm not eating meat, the nice meal I would have had when I eat, basically, I give that money to the poor? What if instead of the time, if I gave up social media for Lent, for the time I normally would be sitting there scrolling on my phone for this, I sit down with the scriptures, or I pray the rosary, I do one of these things. Instead, we're called to make room by giving up something that may be good in of itself. After all, penance isn't giving up sins. That's something we should do already, is avoid sin. Our penances are essentially good things that we give up to receive something better. And so, once we decide what we're giving up, then we need to be intentional about what we add in. What do I do with this space that's been opened up? My asceticism should actually not bind me, but free me. Free me for more time, more mental energy for prayer, more time for charity, more space for God. And so, as we decide our penances, may we also make sure that we're remembering what to fill the space with, so that we don't just turn from one lesser good to another lesser good, so that we don't just cling to new forms of filler, but instead may truly be filled up with God. May God bless you all.